There are women in the Bible whose names echo through generations: Sarah, Esther, Mary. But then, there are women like Abigail, forgotten by many, underestimated by most, but chosen by God to stand in the path of a king's wrath and rewrite the ending of a war before it began. This is not just a love story. It is the story of a woman trapped in a toxic marriage, caught between a drunk and a rising warrior, and how her wisdom became her salvation. Welcome to a forgotten chapter of a forgotten wife who saved a kingdom. We meet Nabal, a man of great wealth but greater arrogance. He is from the house of Caleb, a powerful lineage, but while his bloodline is strong, his character is bitter, harsh, selfish. He lives in Maron, with property in Carmel, and a household of servants who fear him more than they respect him. But beside this brute of a man is his wife Abigail. Beautiful, intelligent, silently suffering. Why does beauty often find itself chained to cruelty? Nabal is crude, quick to anger, and filled with pride. He treats his servants like tools. His workers whisper about him in fear. He drinks heavily, boasts loudly, and listens to no one, not even his wife. And Abigail, she watches, learns, waits, not just to survive, but to discern the time when her voice must finally break through. Enter David, the anointed future king of Israel, not yet crowned but already rising. At this time, he is on the run from Saul, hiding in the wilderness with his band of men. Hungry, tired, and trying to survive without becoming what he hates. David and his men had, without request, protected Nabal's shepherds in the wilderness. They fought off raiders, guarded flocks, ensured safety. So now, David sends messengers to Nabal, politely requesting food and provision in return. But Nabal responds with an insult that will echo like a slap across David's face. Who is this David? Who is this son of Jesse? There are many servants these days who break away from their masters. He refuses, scoffs, sends them away empty-handed. David hears the insult. His eyes darken, his jaw tightens. Strap on your swords. The command cuts through the wilderness. 400 men follow him, blades ready. He isn't just angry. He is vowing vengeance, swearing by God to kill every male in Nabal's household before morning. So may God do to David and more also, if by morning I leave so much as one male. This is a different David than the shepherd boy who faced Goliath. This is a future king, pushed too far. A man walking the line between justice and bloodlust. And while David rides with wrath, Abigail is told. The moment a servant tells her what happened, Abigail moves. She doesn't cry. She doesn't scream. She acts. Quickly, she prepares gifts: fig cakes, bread, wine, meat, raisins. She loads donkeys and tells her servants to go ahead. She will follow. She does not tell her husband. She rides out to intercept an army. There is a kind of wisdom that is not taught in schools. It is birthed in suffering, sharpened by silence. Abigail had that wisdom. As she sees David and his men in the distance, her heart pounds. But she does the unthinkable. She dismounts, bows down, face to the ground. She pleads, "Upon me alone, my Lord, be the guilt. Please, let your servant speak in your ears. Let not my Lord regard this worthless man, Nabal, as his name is, so is he. Nabal is his name, and folly is with him." She acknowledges David's destiny, reminds him that vengeance is God's. And in that moment, David stops. David looks at her. This woman, this wife of a fool. He sees her wisdom, her strength, her dignity, and his heart softens. Blessed be the Lord, who sent you this day to meet me. Blessed be your discretion, blessed be you, for keeping me from blood guilt. He accepts the gift, turns back, and a war is stopped, not by a sword, but by a woman's wisdom. Abigail returns to find Nabal drunk, throwing a feast, like a king. She says nothing that night, but in the morning, when he is sober, she tells him everything. Nabal's heart turns to stone. 10 days later, the Lord strikes him dead. When David hears of Nabal's death, he praises God. Then he does something unexpected. He sends for Abigail, to take her as his wife. She bows again, but this time, not in fear, in strength, in purpose, in destiny, from the shadow of a cruel husband, to the heart of a rising king. Abigail, the woman who stood between vengeance and peace, now stands beside the man she helped save from himself.